Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fishing with the Peruns. Today I'm going to be going over my tackle and stuff that I use usually when I take the tournaments with me and stuff like that. And make sure you tune in for part 2 because I'll be doing my rod and reel reviews. So let's get started. Right here we got 4 Plano tackle boxes that I keep just worms and other stuff. And in these right here, Abu Garcias, these are mostly flipping stuff and some really big worms and lizards. And so the first box we got here, we have got some Cincos, some watermelon red, and I think some shimmy sticks and some Jethro's baits. Yum F2 dingers, these work real good. Black blue flake, shimmy sticks, and I think baby bass color. Speed worms, watermelon seed, and speed worms in some kind of, I think, candy bug color. These here are just anonymous little frogs, Stanley ribbits, gambler toads. I didn't really have that much room, so I just threw them all in here. That's one of my more unorganized boxes. So these right here are all my curly tail and ribbon tail worms. These here are the some custom made worms I had made for myself by a friend of mine. They're 7.5 inch in June bug. These here are the Zoom Old Monster worms, 10.5 inch June bug. Zoom Old Monster worms, 10.5 inch in watermelon seed. Zoom what are these called? Zoom ribbon tail worms in red shad. And I got some power bait worms, and then culprit. Let me see. Culprit worms right there, 7.5 inch. And then these here are baby eel culprit 10-inch worms. These work really well. Throw these when it's clear water. These here are fire and ice culprit, 7.5 inch. These here are some Hasseltail culprits, 7 inch. Got really cool tails on them, if you can see that there. And right over here, power bait worms, Berkeley power bait, black chartreuse tail. They were pretty good. I use a little bit of everything when I'm out there. So, and over here, these here are all trick worms, and I don't usually use hard baits that much. I might pull out the frog here and there, and this here is a Matsuo poppet frog. I got my other better frogs in the other room. It's like Spros and KVD sexy frogs. The KVD 2.0 and Topwater, Skitter Pop, Rapalas, stuff like that. I don't really get into them that much. Here I got some watermelon seed trick worms, watermelon red trick worms right here. And these I have in another pack, and I just ran out of these. Some Bass Assassin tap out worms and candy bug, and some Jethro's baits, trick worm, finesse worms, and June bug. So yeah, pretty much trick worm box. And then here, these are all swim baits, jerk baits, stuff like that. Zoom, Magnum, Super Fluke, 7 inch, white, regular size Super Flukes in white, Bass Assassin, and I think Cinnamon Spice or something like that. They got nice scent to them. Super Fluke and watermelon seed, sorry. These here are mud minnows, Yum. These here are Zoom paddle tails. And these here are just some cheap little things, swim baits. I'm not really sure. These here are the Berkeley Pogie. Here they're real big swim baits, and pretty good. Those are pretty much those tackle boxes. I mean, I've got a lot more tackle. These here are the main boxes. These here are beaver baits and craws. I do a lot of flipping, so all these boxes over there are pretty much what I use. So right here I've got the kinky beaver and hematoma. These here are June bug, beavers, reaction innovations, bass assassin, jingle bug in black and blue, yum F2, little tiny ones, and yum woolly hog craws, some flipping tubes, and some the more custom things I got from a guy I know. These here half beaver, half tubes. They never really tried those. These here, kind of like the Gary Yamamoto's, but I have these made for myself. I have a lot of those. So here are some finesse jigs, stuff like that. I don't really get into those that much. These here are mostly all yum, Mighty Bug, and Neon Cajun, Watermelon Red, and Mighty Bug and June Bug, and then this here is I think Bama Bug. These here are Woolly Bugs, and Bama Bug, and these here I'm not sure, these are special color. Culprit and Credit Craw, 3.5 inch, and these here are Culprit and Credit Craw in 4 inch. A little bit wider profile if you need a bigger bait. And Money Craw, 2.5 inch, and June Bug, and these here are Bama Bug. These are salty Berkeley Chigger Craw and Black Blue Flake, yum Craw Poppy, Watermelon Red. I really like this one here. You can kind of see how that glitter really glows. These here are Pit Boss Green, Watermelon Red. These here are like a gold, really neat, and Perfection Blue Flake, Craw Fatties, and Watermelon Red, Craw Fatties, and really blue. I'm not really sure what these are. These here are Black and Blue Flake, Craw Fatties, Rocket Craw, and Black and Blue Flake. Here, this right here is a kind of neon something or other. Rocket Craw, Slop Craw here in red, black and red. Pretty much the only color I use because these just work phenomenal. Flipping hook, brush hog, Watermelon Red. Okay. Last box here, like I said, big worms and lizards. These here are snake worms. They're really big. You can see that. They stretch the whole 12 inches there. And then I got them the same thing in black with a straight tail. Kind of look like a snake here. Yum salamanders. Black and blue. Salamanders and green pumpkin. And some just regular lizards here. 10-inch lizards. I use these for Carolina rigs most of the time. And then that's the last box there. Now I'm going to get into my soft plastics, like bagged soft plastics. Hold on, let me grab the camera here. Alright, these here, just a little bit what I use. These here are the tap out worms. If you can see those. And let me see if I can rig this camera up so I can set the camera down and I can show you here. Let me see if I can do that. There we go. Bass Assassin. Tap out worms, candy bug. I use these a lot there because they're sort of like June bug. Really like those. So, yep. And then I got Gambler, Why Not? Really good beaver bait. I like these. This color. Really good. I've got some stuff on back order from Tackle Warehouse. Grande Bass, Rattlesnake. Half Cinco, half Rattlesnake. Kind of see that there. Really nice lure. Cassie's 4-inch competitive worms. I really don't use those. I don't know I have those in there. Lake Fork Hyper Worm and
Sandy, go get your clothes for a bath.
And Red Shad. and Reaction Innovation Beaver, black light color. And here, these are Big Bites baits, swim and crawl. Use these every once in a while. These are pretty great for small crawl. You need to get that in there. Kind of like net bait pack crawl. A little bit cheaper, I think. And these are Lunker City. See here my drop shot worms. Only drop shot worm I use for the moment. I don't throw that many drop shots. And that's it right there. Straight black. And I got some Producto high floater worms. Not going to pull these out because they're really, really juicy. There's really a lot of juice in there. So that there is pretty much what I use in my tournament fishing. So I hope you enjoyed, guys, and thanks for watching. Alright, catch y'all later. Bye.